Welcome back to Sushimi's house. I'm your loving host, Master Sushimi, joined today by my sweet sister, Ice Ice Bubbie.
Hello.
We are back with some more Final Fantasy XVI. We're exploring. Yeah, we finally saw Jill, and we've decided that she is very rapidly realizing Clive's a weird guy.
Clive really went through it. It doesn't know how to be normal. Like, hey, at least he's phenomenal at fighting. Like, truly so good. Truly an absolute unit. However, can't hold the conversation for longer than 10 seconds.
Down this way. 7 gil.
7 pennies. Make it drizzle.
Make it hail.
That's what I meant to say. I said drizzle instead. Here goes my joke. Can't work on
God,
this
Mom got a
tongue.
real kick out of that when you were explaining what our friend did.
Yeah.
So, do you want to share that story with the class?
I mean, it's not like a very big story, but it is it's a terrible story, and you should learn from it. Listener, watcher, viewer, friend, countryman. We had a friend. I have a friend. I mean, he's still our friend. We still talk to him, but
in spite of this.
Several years ago, it was like a long time ago. I was like, I mean, at least 5 years ago, if not more, that he told me about. He went to the club with some friends, and I was like, okay, good for you.
The club or a strip club?
Strip club. And he's like, yeah, like, you know, and I was like, oh, you had a good time? Yeah. But like, I felt really bad, and I was like, what'd you do? Like, well, like, I had money, and I was like, well, of course, you went to the strip club. He's like, yeah, and like, I made it rain. I was like, sick, good. Like, yeah, but then I ran out of money. Okay. So I changed. I'm like, God, no, you didn't.
Not like this.
Not like this. I thought you were better. I thought I raised you better than this because he called me mom. Thought I raised you better than this. Motherfucker threw his goddamn change. Not like a hard throw, but like a... Because I think he also was like, you know, I grabbed the change and then kind of realized what I was doing, but I'd already committed. So I was like, I don't want to throw it too hard because I don't want to hurt anybody. So he did like a ee. And of course the strippers did not like that, understandably so. And of course when I was telling this story downstairs to our parents, our mother was cracking up already.
She was dying.
And then Sush was like, I was like, did it make it rain? And Sush was like, yeah, he made it hail. Like, yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
You animal.
I miss him every day.
I miss him every day.
He's still alive, I just miss him.
I felt like a real asshole. I was telling you this, but I'll tell it again here is, so last time I spoke with him, so I felt bad, right? Because he called me on like a Friday night. But I was on the phone with my other friend that I only talk with every few months because she's in a different time zone too. So our schedules are like, don't line up at all. So I was like, well, I'm not about to hang up on her so I can talk with him. Like, if it was a different friend who I spoke with more often, or like Jonathan or our parents, right, they would totally understand that I don't talk with him a lot because he's the Marines. He's busy. And I'm also busy. So I called him the next day while I was on the treadmill because him and I are talkers. Our conversations are never less than 30 minutes. With the longest, I think, being like 4.5 hours. Like, we will find things to talk about forever and ever. Less so now because he's not going out as much because, again, in the Marines. And then I just, like, my life is not always that funny, so I'm sometimes like, I don't know what to share with you. Also, because we're not, like, stupid college kids anymore, there's less, like, drama to talk about.
Right.
So, like, you know. Although our I say friend, but we haven't talked with her in a long time. Out of nowhere reached out to us like 2 weeks ago after him and I talked on the phone, which is like, hey, how's everybody? And all of us collectively were like, what does she want? Anyway, so I spoke with him the following morning, or afternoon, I guess, for him
I
morning.
figured she was gonna tell you guys she's pregnant again.
That is what that was my immediate guess, but didn't hear that. So if she is, she didn't say it. But I talked with that friend the next day. So we're talking now Saturday, and I call him and I say like, hey, I'm really sorry I missed your call. I was on the phone with this friend, and you know how it is because I don't talk with her often, and he knows her too. So he's like, oh yeah, no, I hear you. And so we're talking. Of course, at some point I was like, by the way, I'm sorry if you hear me like huffing and puffing, but I'm on the treadmill just because I wanted to talk with you, and this is a good time to do it because I'm just on the treadmill. I have plans for the rest of the day, so it's gonna be difficult for me to just like be on the phone. And he's like, oh no, it's fine. I'm like, yeah, I'm so hot. I'm just waiting on this stupid AC to kick on because at the gym in our apartment complex, one of the treadmills is right under an air conditioning vent, which I usually would hate because I get cold, but of course if I'm on the treadmill I am hot, so I desperately want it. If that treadmill's not available, I don't do cardio. Absolutely not, because I just get too hot. I'm spoiled now. And so I was like, oh, I'm waiting for the stupid AC to kick on, and he's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm kind of hot too, you know, I'm in the desert. And I was like, excuse me? Yeah, stationed me out in the desert because like we just have some sort of thing, and like it sucks because even people who'd had like vacation planned for like, you know, July and August were told that they couldn't do it, so it was like canceled. It was like blacked out essentially, so we could do this mission or whatever in the desert. And it's like, yeah, you know, I thought this shit was it's all right, but there's no joke. 2 of my friends like passed out yesterday from dehydration. I had to like give him a lesson on the importance of staying hydrated, especially in the fucking desert.
There you go.
So felt like an asshole because I was like, oh, I'm so hot. And then at some point, of course, I like complained about it again, and there was a pause, and he's like, yeah. I was like, I understand that your situation is worse, but I can still complain about mine, okay?
Right.
And he laughed, and he's like, no, I know, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Fresh cut.
I should have a look. Did we have a look? You said don't be shy. Oh no, we're shy.
I'm having a look over here.
Oh, I was making sure Jill was still here with us. Just leave her out of the elevator.
I didn't think we'd be going down.
Control style. We left that one guy outside of the elevator. I just fucking was cracking up.
Ooh.
When we like discovered that we could just like summon a soldier to our aid anywhere in the building in control, anywhere in the house.
Oh,
or the old house. And we at some point summoned the guy and then promptly got on the elevator and just full ditched him. And I just was cracking up. It just felt so rude. I watched, I was in the hospital today, and I walked over to the women's tower. And, I forget why. And,
well, because you're a woman.
I am woman, I go to women's tower. No, it was so fun, but that area has like a nice big open lobby, and there's a piano there, and somebody was playing the piano today. Like music sheet and all. And it made me want to play piano. It made me like, maybe I could pick up piano for real this time. Maybe I could use that keyboard our parents bought us and then we never used. But then at the same time, because I genuinely was like, I mean, you know, fuck it, maybe I'll just like buy that keyboard off of our parents, you know, and just take it to my apartment. But then I'm like, but I live in an apartment. I feel like no matter what, if I'm playing a piano, I'm the asshole.
I don't know, especially a keyboard is so easy to modulate the volume.
I mean, yeah, I would play it on the lowest setting and not past like 8 p.m. Like anything after 8 p.m. just feels unreasonable to be playing an instrument. Like last night, I was in the bathroom, just like getting ready for bed, and I heard like boom, 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 like that one movie intro, whatever the fuck it is.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, hello? Like I was like, I guess Jonathan sat down to watch a movie because it was so loud. And I come out to the living room, nothing, game room, nothing, and I look at him and I'm like, and he, well, no, I came out to the living room, look, and he's in the kitchen, and he looks at me and he was like, God damn. And I was like, was that our neighbors? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, which ones? I cannot pinpoint. And this is like 10 p.m. He's so, I know you're watching a movie, but please, that was so loud.
It's kind kind of wild to start a movie that late on a weekday.
Yeah, no, it was a whole last Thursday. Like, damn. You have nothing better to do. Do you have Friday off? I wish I had Friday off. Especially because last minute, 2 of my coworkers called out essentially at the same time, and I was like, fuck. But it was fine. We just didn't. The 2 of us just stayed in the hospital, and I got the cooler shift, so it was actually better. It worked out.
God, I hate that this thing has like a hard shell. Like, obviously it's a turtle.
Yeah, it's an adamantoise.
Like, every once in a while, like, it functions in such a way that, like, if you hit the side of it, it's just like, no.
God, I was,
That was a thick boy.
I was playing Stardew Valley. And I decided I would go to the Skull Cavern.
This feels like a bad idea to do all this.
Yeah.
Let me head back to the town.
I went to the Skull Cavern. Which, if you played the game, you know you have to get the skeleton key by completing the 120 floors of the mines.
Gotcha.
And everybody knows what the serpents are in a Skull Cavern. Those fuckers. They're just flying snakes.
Oh.
It's awful. But like, I was oh God. I was terrified. True. I was terrified of going in at all because I was like, I remember this being so hard, and like I only went there like one time in one of my previous games because I got everything I needed before I got to that point of the game. So like I didn't really need to be there, and God, I was so scared, but I finally did it. I worked up the bravery. I get in there, and the very first fucking monster is like a bug. And it's not even aggroing me, it's not attacking me. And I'm like, okay, well, let me go fight it. And I hit it, and it's just like, ting, ting, ting. And it's just like, 0 damage, 0 damage, 0 damage. I was like, I am fucked. I am so dead. No, it turns out that thing is armored, and you have to kill it with, like, explosives.
Oh.
Everything else I could slash. I did still fully die to a serpent the other day, and I was miffed, but I didn't lose that much stuff, so it was okay.
Gotcha.
Because those fuckers, they fly so fast. In 3 hits and I'm dead.
Damn.
Fucking serpents.
And like, it's Stardew. Like, I don't think you get armor and stuff. I know you can upgrade.
You get shoes. Because your clothes are the same, and your shoes can have some defense and add speed, but that's it. Hello. Oh, you're beautiful.
Oh, damn.
Don't talk to her.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about.
Be nice to me.
Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me.
She's like, damn it. Like, you know my fucking friends.
Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's.
Okay, so y'all fucked.
He said
Got
he
it.
had
Absolutely.
high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin'
Okay, I got mad
nuisance this.
hops.
We've had no trade with the
Oh,
village for weeks.
and she can run so fast.
I did
If
ask
you
our
would see her,
contact
you'd be
to take a look
amazed.
at it. But he went out
She's
on
on some
overtime.
Usain Bolt
He
stuff.
hasn't come back.
And just like, who?
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Oh, sorry, who?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
Thanks.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
That's probably the
Marsh is
direction I was
dangerous at the
heading.
best of times.
Yeah, true.
We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, building bridges. Cute. I like the quest titles a lot, I will say. I find it
Let's find
charming.
that ladder.
Even when it's depressing.
Can they heal me up, or... No, I guess I have to use items if I want that.
Dang it.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna slam some potion. Oh, you can't do that. Well, hold on. Can you do that in the...
What were those drinks that came in the little barrels? Those jammers? Woolly jammers?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, Jill, watch me slam 5
3 Kool-Aid jammers at once. God.
She's like,
We've
well,
turned...
you look so
Clive is supposed to be cool. We've turned him into the biggest dork.
She's like, gosh, you look so healthy.
Jill, watch this. Sid told me that if you puncture the side, it's called shotgunning. And you drink it so fast.
I don't care.
Watch this. Wrong pipe.
What was that?
Wow.
Came from under the bridge. Come on.
God.
That's the, hey, game makers, stop making your character be so like, edgelord and cool, because I will immediately ruin him into a toddler. Don't Sasuke Uchiha me. Man loves Kool-Aid jammers.
The wild thing is, like, Sasuke was very much a soft boy at some point.
Yeah, he was. It just that
So, like,
he was
probably does have,
traumatized.
like, some candy that he's just like, man, I used to love that shit.
I mean, yeah. Cause like, I mean, I'm picking on him. Clive is genuinely cool, and obviously he also has gone through a lot. But also, Clive was this like, look at me, I'm so cool. Even before all the really bad trauma.
I disagree.
Thank you, my lady.
He looked like that, but that wasn't his personality.
Yeah, I guess you know
He
what,
was
you're
very
right.
much like, my brother's the only thing that matters, and
Actually,
I have to
you're
be
right.
there
He
for him.
was very soft. And to be fair, when he was kind of like distant, like, it was because of his mom.
Yeah.
Which, like, fair.
I just finished
Mom's
checking
a
these
cunt.
files when I turn round.
Yep,
I see a
there it
gang of
is.
slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
Oh, you're like really frowning. Oh,
He's scared.
yeah, that's
So give my
fair.
regards to the landlady then, hey?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight
You
away.
in trouble. You better go, Bernard. Bernie. Nard.
Yeah, she said it's been weeks since they had trade.
She's like, oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. You forgot, Bernard. You forgot.
How busy a carpenter are you? Like,
Well, I guess
that's
if
like
he's-
the biggest job in the area.
I guess if he's the carpenter,
The trusses
he's
are
pretty
still
busy.
sturdy. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard.
She's like, cool. We don't know what
We'll
that
take
means,
the
but we
road to
appreciate it.
Eastpool ourselves.
She's saying
Very
Bernard?
grateful for your help,
Bernard?
and sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do.
Thanks.
Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're
Oh,
with Sid.
oh, you call
yeah?
me son.
Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
Sick. Thank you.
The idea of Jill just going, sick.
Oh, sick. Thanks.
Love that.
The bridge will be fixed when it's
Just fucking this, like, pale waifu. Just, like, radical.
I mean, to be fair, one of my good friends, she says it and it rubbed off on me because she gets really excited. She goes, sick! You know? It's adorable. And then her boyfriend says dope. And that rubbed off on me too. And they both say those things very unironically. And so now I say sick and dope.
You ain't pulled that sword from its...
That's fair. It's like how I started calling everybody brother.
Brother. You ain't pulled that sword from the scabbard in days? Did you not clean your dick, homie?
Gross! Why?
She asked him. She said that.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
Yeah, they're saying
it's
Bernard.
He's fine. And he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired.
Imagine having a normal name
Thank the founder
and
for
no
that.
one can say it right.
It was lucky we found him when we did.
Yeah.
Like if your name is weird, it's like,
Better
yeah,
not
your
to
name
be
is weird.
trifled with.
But you're like, yeah,
Nice
my
one.
name's Mark.
We've nothing to eat in the north.
Yeah, like, hi, I'm Joshua.
For food. He can't
Bless
keep
you.
Going out alone.
Oh my God,
I'll
bless
have to
you.
arrange a guard for him.
Oh my god, bless you.
But anyway,
Okay, we
thank
got-
you.
Well, after
I
this,
don't
we got
have a
next
lot to
time.
offer
Oh
in
yeah,
return,
my bad.
But you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
Just slammed so many potions.
So many
We'd
coolie
be
jammers.
delighted.
My tummy hurts.
Jill, my tummy hurts.
Jill, rub my belly.
Take this, Tums. Sick. Yes.
All right, next time it's Ishimi's house, we're gonna proceed. Later.
Bye.
You gotta know you're in for something special. You gotta feel it in your bones. Oh, you're gonna find what you need all in time. If you're looking for it, na 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 na. If you're looking for